Alrighty, so I have now done the second door. There was no point in showing you any of that because it was all just the same old crap. And saying the same old crap, I mean it. I forgot to replace the hinge door brace after I put the speaker in, so I had to take the speaker back out, put that back in, and it was a disaster. I'm going to work on putting the tweeters in the dashboard. This is going to be some cutting and some interesting stuff going on here, so we'll see if that works out or not. Here we go. Alright, so here I go. I'm going to kind of try this. I'm going to kind of set that in there and then to make a mark with a pencil here of where I'm supposed to be cutting. And then I'll cut a little bit, I'll stick it in there, I'll cut a little bit, I'll stick it in there until it basically friction fits. And then I'll drill the hole in the side here to get the wires to come through. They'll meet up with these down here. And hopefully everything goes well. So here we go. In my head, this works. And my high school guidance counselor always told me you have to visualize success. So here I go, I'm going to visualize this working. But I'm almost there. I think I need just a hair more because it's hard to push it in. I don't want it to be super hard to push it in, but I don't want it to be like drop in. So let me just get a little more here. Alright, that's it. That's it right there. Yes, so that is going to be perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. It's going to sit basically flat and flush. Alright, now I just got to drill a hole. Whoops, you can't see shit. I just got to drill a hole right here so I can get my wires through. So I'm basically drilling a kind of a test hole to make sure it goes all the way through. Small. I've got my safety nerd dad glasses on. These are not safety glasses, by the way. They just help me see. Okay, I was almost afraid of that. I think there's metal through here, which is going to be a problem. Maybe not. Maybe. So I broke my drill bit off right here. It should be totally easy. Okay, my car's on fire now. That's less than good. There we go. That's all the way through now. Shit, that's like the third time I've dropped one of these. Why are you being a bitch? Alright, so after much negotiation, I was able to get these both through. Now I'm going to go ahead and seat this for what might be the one and only time I do this. Oh, I was going to... Dang it. Oh. Alright, now the plan is to then cut the piece that goes here to kind of fit in there, and let's do that. And I think just cutting it along this line right here would do it. Alright, so I had to take this thing out again to get this little flappy thing on there, and so I'm going to pull this through and see if it looks any better with it on. And honestly, it does look much, much better, so I'm glad I did that. Here, let me give you a real good view of what it looks like now. So that's what we got going on right there. There's almost no gap right there. So it looks pretty good. And I can even turn that so that the kicker Little logo is at the top, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's cut this piece now to sort of fit in there, and we'll finish this side. Okay, here we go, ruining more stuff. Well, I want to cut it correctly, so I almost fucked that up. This is the side I want to keep. Okay. Let's hope that it fits in there and it looks nice. I think if I shove it in there, it's going to work. There. It's in. You didn't see, but that is a pretty good looking install. It almost looks like I didn't screw anything up. I am going to go ahead and pretty much do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm just going to call it finished. Okay, so pro tip time. Anytime you're working on a project, especially something that requires some concentration, you don't want to, some delicate pieces that you don't want to break. If you start feeling hungry, stop your project and eat, because if you wait, I'm just gonna do this last part and then I'll go eat. You're hungry, you're not thinking straight, you want to get this done quicker. So I decided that I have not done this yet on this side, so I am hungry, so I'm gonna go get a sub. See, you gotta refuel. After I chow all this, I'll get right back to the job, and it's gonna go much smoother, no mistakes. I'll be finished in a couple hours, and then I'll be very happy. Nothing broken. That's the idea, I hope. All right, so that's all done now, and that one was a little more of a pain in the butt, but it was worth the extra effort that I put into it because it fits really, really snugly in there and really, really nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take off these rails. That's gonna make it a lot easier for me to hide all the wires that I need to hide. This is gonna be the way to hide those to get back to the amp. And I'm keeping everything all together. This is just gonna sit right here. Super easy and fun. Okay, so yeah, this is the speaker wire that comes out of the box that's back in here. This is just gonna run along this rail right here back to the back to the amp, which is gonna be right back in here. Okay, so right now I've got everything tucked away nice and neat, and I've got my little speaker wires sticking out here, and I'm going to use all these cool little connectors right here, and they're just crimp-on. Makes it really easy to deal with. I haven't left myself very much room. So cool. Thought I had it. Didn't have it. There it is. There. That's crimped on. There. Okay. So when I do finally get the speaker wire connecting, I can just really quick connect those together, so I don't have to worry about soldering And I've already tested my Harbor Freight wire stripper cutter, and it's trash. It doesn't work very well. But Harbor Freight. Okay, so here's what I did. Basically, I shoved a screwdriver down a hole that I'm going to be using, so I'm going to be able to find it easy. And then all I got to do is take my little wire. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Take my little wire and just feed it up through that hole where the screwdriver is. Piece of cake. And it should be right here. Yep. Take your screwdriver out. It's all good. So now I have a power wire coming to the place where I need the amp to go. It actually does work with less wire, so I mean that's pretty cool. So easy. Whoops, shit. I am so bad at this. I'm gonna have to take a course on how to properly do these. Nope. I suck. Ruined that one. Oh, that's for me. That's for me too. Okay, super hard. Nope. Damn it. I'm bad at this. Alright, attempt number 3. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna waste. All of them, I guess. I'm just gonna mash this as hard as I can. It doesn't want to stay. Fuck you. Super mashed it. Whatever. Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm actually smushing with the wrong. But it's on there good now. Ooh, I have exactly 2 left. I'm not gonna screw that up again. Oops. There we go. Tight. Toit like a toiga. But I've got the connectors put on my wire here, so it's just going to be a simple task of connecting them like that. It's important to use all of your tape. This was something I was always bad at when I was doing installs. Oh no, we can't have music. Ow! I just sat on my seatbelt buckle. Hurt like a bitch. I did a shit job of taping. Let me do that again. I was going to buy shrink wrap. I don't know what made me forget to do that, because I'm dumb, I guess. Run this on top of this, like that. Okay, go in the hole. Go in the hole. Get in the hole. I am too old to deal with this silliness. My neighbor is making barbecue, and it smells about as good as I've ever smelled a smell. Step 208. Yes, okay, so details. One of the other constraints or things that I wanted to be sure of this build was that I didn't want to see a wire anywhere. If you can find a wire in this build after it's done, I'll give you $1. Because every wire is hidden about as good as a wire can be hidden. Ugh. Ow. Alright, so at this point we're ready to run the appropriate wires from the head unit back to the amp, which is still not in the car, but we'll get to it. Miatas are notoriously small, by the way. There is no room to work on them in here. We're going to pull this out, and the fun thing about this is all of these wires can go fuck themselves. And, oops, these are the little remover things. Those can go fuck themselves. ACC, this is the wire that I'm concerned with, I'm interested in. Okay, that goes to the parking brake, got it. This is the video out, you know, because you need video in your car. God, this guy did such a mess with this. None of these need to be connected. All the speaker wires can go fuck themselves. Alright, so the tape was coming off the power wire, which that's always a good idea. So I just picked 2. I'm going to pick red and blue. Red is going to go in the red. Blue is going to go in the white, because why not? And the reason why not is because, you dumbass, you have to go in through the correct thing. God damn it. I'm so dumb sometimes. It has to go up into here. Ta-da! So, again, red into red. Blue into white. ACC needs to be split. The ACC line can go back, and it'll be just fine. I think that's gonna work. Come on, people now. Smile on you, brother. Don't sue me, YouTube. Oh my god. Anybody see what I did wrong here? You're so stupid, Greg. Put that down in here. Could have been avoided had I moved one little wire right about there. Funk soul fucker. Alright, so it's getting a little dark, but, or late. But basically what we've got here is we've got your speakers, we got all our speakers hooked up to the right place. We got power, we got remote on, and we've got our ground. And our ground isn't super, ground is kind of sketch at the moment, but I'm going to fix that as soon as I find out if everything's working or not. And then we've got our red to red and blue to white. So everything appears to be correct. Now I'm going to connect the 12 volt to the battery, and you can watch and see if anything explodes. Working? Hello? Alright, so far so good. I'm not supposed to have anything until I turn it on. So, let's see. What do we got? Well, we had power for a second. Is it because we don't have... Oh, because we didn't have a good ground, that's why. Okay. I've got 4 working speakers, so that's good.
Can hardly sleep, but it's my dreams. I was killing me, trying to figure it out.
Okay, well that's the high pass. Not ready to say that it sounds better, but it is absolutely louder. And it may have something to do with my head unit. Okay, so everything works. It's a good sign. I guess we'll kind of clean it up and put it all back together. So far so good, I'm pretty happy with it. I need to do more research to figure out just where exactly I can drill and where I can't drill. I would feel really, really shitty at the end of all this if, God forbid, I somehow puncture my gas tank. So that's going to go back there. Got my ground wire kind of taken care of. I've got my remote on wire over here. Okay. Oh God. Oh God. The screw is in there and it's lost forever. Well, that is a damn disappointment. Face of disappointment. No, a magnetic screwdriver would have been a good choice. Let's go back in. Just like that. Super easy. So the job is basically done. I want to just show you it's all put back together. It all looks pretty good. I do have to get some different screws for the surround things, and I'm also going to get some material that's going to put like a black, I don't know, like a black screen between this and the surround that they gave me. You can see these tweeters look pretty nice, man. They look pretty pro. And that looks like ass over there because of the hole. I need to really, I need to, the surround is nice, but it's not nice enough and it doesn't cover enough. So I definitely want to do something about that. You can just barely see that there's something down in there. And I don't think that slid back all the way. Here's my big constraint, was nothing in the trunk. So there is nothing in the trunk. Yeah, there's an inline fuse right there. But other than that, man, this is done. I'm pretty happy with it. It sounds really good, and I'll be testing it over the next couple of days, weeks, or whatever, and probably report back and let you know how it's turning out. Oh, I should put my glove box back in. I'll do that. Anyway, so that's it, jerks. I'm done. So that is a component speaker and amplifier setup install in the 1990 Miata. See you next time.